Monday yesterday. This didn't work. But yeah, if you would. You got my 270 83. Yeah. What about it? I don't. Tracer man. You get it all figured out. Did you get what it got? Got your anniversary? You don't like it? Did you eat as much as Tim? Y'all eaters. Y'all just keep on representing. Let y'all go. Paperwork we get. That's it. We got some few administrative code changes.
Oh, look. They gave me my pants. Pass those down to Mandy, please.
Hello.
To accept their, what is that, the tax rate? But that doesn't have to be done by, we can wait on that, I guess, because we just need to probably do all of them at the same time. You know, so that one, the act, because we'll have the extension office one. Unless this need to be done by the end of July. She don't need tax rates until.
I'll let Mr. Cooper read it.
Read it. I don't want to read nothing.
What, do you want me to read it to you?
You can take pictures and send it to
Well, we
me.
can acknowledge
You want me to make an audio book of it?
Is this what he was
I
talking
mean, it's not
about?
anything different, it's the
Highlighted?
same.
I didn't get
Yeah,
the
those are
highlight on my email.
Those are the changes.
I don't think he needs it, if not, we'll add it to Friday if he needs it.
This is just the changes
Yeah.
that's highlighted.
I'll ask him, let me text him real quick.
If you say it's good, I'm not going to ask him. It's good.
Just do me a favor. Yeah, I don't want to do it virtually. All right. Got it? And two. Look on the pen. We've got pens, people. Okay, we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Is my mic on? Yep, there we are. Okay, we need to call roll. This meeting is June 17th, fiscal court meeting at 9 a.m.
Jeff Botts.
Here.
Derek Pettigo.
Here.
Tim Durham.
Here.
Tim Coomer.
Here.
Marty Kinslow.
Here.
Ronnie Stinson.
Here.
Brad Gross.
Here.
Judge Byrd.
Here. The invocation today is Marty Kinslow's District 5, please.
Yeah, today I have invited one of my constituents and a new friend of mine that I never knew until I got in the world of politics, a local resident of the big Bon Air community there, Mr. Troy Robertson. He's one of the nicest, best people that I've met in the last several years, and I asked him if he would like to do this today. So,
thank you, Marty. Appreciate it. I want to let you guys know, my family and I, we attend Woodland Baptist Church there in the big metropolis of Bon Air. The church is on 900 Oak Grove Church Road. I give you the address because there's no mailbox. It's one of those kinds of places. So, on June 29th, starting at 7 p.m., we're having a revival there, and our pastor is Chip Bennett, and Sammy Norris is helping with the revival. I believe he's from Rock Springs or somewhere in there. So, revival up and coming. If you guys will, we'll bow and ask the Lord to bless our meeting today. God, as usual, we need your help. We're here to do your business individually and as a county. God, I pray that what happens here reflects our beliefs in you, and we reflect you to our community. God, we thank you for the blessings and the curses that we're given. We thank you for the abundance that we have to manage. God, we just thank you so much for the problems we have, because if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have the things you bless us with. So, Jesus, we just ask you to guide every decision that's made here today. Lord, we pray as a nation things that are going on in our country and other countries around us, and the turmoils that are going on amongst people. And we pray that your Spirit will quicken folks to love one another, find each other in a place where we can find agreement and we can work together. So God, just be with Israel this morning, and be with the things that are going on that we see on our news feeds, and things that we don't even understand that are going on that are handled. God, be with our leaders here in the community, and be with our leaders at other levels. Jesus, we just ask for a special blessing on every decision these individuals make this morning. We ask you to step into our hearts. We ask that if there's anyone in our families that don't know Jesus, we find ways to share that with them. We ask for our community to turn to you and seek your guidance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So today, last night we attended, Magistrate Tim Coomer was there as well, the proclamation for Dairy Day. Barren County, we're very blessed with a lot of agriculture, not just a lot, but some of the best agriculture in the state of Kentucky. And we are actually ranked top in dairy cattle in the state of Kentucky, and we also have the second largest dairy in the state of Kentucky. So we want to give recognition to those individuals, and we recognize that yesterday as Dairy Day. Barren County is the cornerstone of agricultural heritage, providing high-quality milk and dairy products that nourish our community and support local economics. Whereas the hardworking dairy farmers of Barren County demonstrate resilience, innovation, and dedication to sustainable farming practices, ensuring the production of nutritious dairy products for all Kentuckians. Whereas the observance of June Dairy Day offers an opportunity to recognize the vital role of dairy farming in our county and to express appreciation for the contributions of our dairy farmers and their families. Therefore, Jamie Bewley-Byrd, Judge Executive Barren County, declared last night, June 16th, as June Dairy Day. But this entire month is Dairy Month. And I will tell you this, at the county fair this next week, you'll be able to see a lot of those individuals and give them a big thank you. But it's pretty impressive. I don't know if you've ever been out to Coral Hill Dairy in Barren County in Hiceville, but it is the second largest dairy in the state of Kentucky, and that is very impressive. And also you have Kenny's Country Cheese in the Austin community, and it's known worldwide as to what they do and what they produce there. So big thank you to those individuals, and give thank you to them as giving us the statewide recognition for that. Next up, we have no adoption of the orders of the day, so we'll move from that, but welcome. We have a big crowd today. We have a lot of events that we're going to announce here, but let's approve the minutes for the June 3rd, 2025 meeting. Please, I need a motion and a second. Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. June events. June 21st, this Saturday, is a cruise into Glasgow from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is hosted by the Renaissance Committee. We will have the restrooms here open at the county building for that. It is a great turnout. They have winners they select. We sponsor one of the winners, or I sponsor one of the winners, and we've done that. It's been a long tradition, correct? Yes, so make sure and check that out. Barren County Fair, the ultimate event of Barren County ever. I love the Barren County Fair. I hope to see everyone out there. This Saturday is the Demolition Derby. I've already signed a few magistrates up if they want to participate. But June 22nd is the beauty pageant, and it's actually this year being hosted at the Barren County Auditorium. Please tell anyone and all to join into that. That will be a much better facility for them to participate in air conditioning, and it's an all-day event on Sunday starting at 2 p.m. The Barren County Fair Rides and Event starts June the 24th and goes through the 28th. The 24th is the Catfish Wrangling Night and the rodeo. So I want to see everybody there with their cowboy hats on, cowgirl hats on, and just love it. I love the county fair because it just embraces everything about Barren County. It's our rural heritage. It's also our community feel. My kids look forward to the Barren County Fair every year, so I hope that you all bring your children or grandchildren to the Barren County Fair and take part in that. They have the rodeo, the rides where the kids ride the four-wheelers and everything on Thursday night. And then they have some other events on Friday and Saturday night. I even texted Commissioner Shell last night because he visited the county fair with me last year, and we're trying to work it out to where he comes next week because he said that catfish wrangling changed his life, honestly. No, it is so fun. I do. Support the Barren County Fair. I talked to them last night, magistrates and anyone else, any other elected official. I know the sheriff is always out there numerous nights, but any other elected official or anyone in the community who would like to volunteer, they are looking for 4 to 5 volunteers to help with the gate each night. If you are interested in doing that, please let me know, and I'll add you to the list. And the other things we'll help them out with in the road department. Jamie DeGroff is excellent about helping them get everything ready to go out there. So make sure and support the Barren County Fair. There's also on Friday next week also is the Entertain Glasgow event on the square. They have their concert here on the square if you want to attend that as well. Cave City fireworks are July the 3rd at 6 p.m. And July the 4th, there was a big controversy. There was a big rambling, I will tell you this, at the state park this last week because they had considered canceling the July 4th fireworks at the state park. And that has been going on for like 50 years. That has always been on July 4th. Whether it's on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's always on July 4th. People around the areas scheduled their events for July 4th because of that fireworks show. And we have one of the major contributions over here, Mr. Mike Jones and Jared. Y'all are big contributions of that. You're the key sponsor, right, of the fireworks. Thank you. Jared, you're sponsoring the fireworks at the state park. Just making sure you know this. But a big thank you to you two for giving money towards that because, and Fiscal Court, we do sponsor that as well. But that is, and everybody knows this, the rain has killed lake business. I mean, I know people that still cannot get to their docks. And, they live off those 3 or 4 months of summer. Some of those businesses do. So this July 4th celebration has to happen, and it is. Thank you to Marcus Thurman for going down there representing the county to tell them we will support and do anything we can to make this happen, and Sheriff Keene has always been very supportive of that as well. So there will be fireworks on July 4th at Barren River State Park. It will start at dark typically. It's like 9:15, 9:30. Make sure that you understand parking cannot start till a certain time. We'll announce that the week before, and parking areas will be a little bit different because there is no beach. So there is no parking at the beach this year because of the water. And as you all know, the rain hasn't stopped. I mean, it poured yesterday. So we're just thankful that we're able to still keep that going. So thank you. Is there any other announcements that I'm not thinking about? No other events? Okay.
Going back to fair,
Yes.
I want to thank Aaron Shirley.
Oh, yes,
And his
yes.
staff for the reason that place is clean as a pin every time you go is
Is the
because of
inmates,
the
yes.
staff of Aaron Shirley.
That is true, yes. Yes, they do an excellent job helping out even with the fireworks at the park too and getting everything cleaned up. So thank you for that. That's what's great about Barren County. You got everybody kind of coming together for the betterment of the community, and that's what that is my favorite part. So, and I've signed a couple of the magistrates up for the catfish wrangling also just to increase the crowd, just make sure everybody knows that. So Mike Richardson said he would do it too. Next. Okay. We need to approve the county monthly financial report for May 2025. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Petty Go.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I forgot one announcement. The ribbon cutting for the Development Center is today at 10:30. Okay? We're going to leave here immediately after the meeting, go over there. The old U.S. Bank is today at 10:30. Okay, next. Okay, need to approve the county monthly county attorney monthly settlement report for May 2025. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Gross. Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk May 2025 fee report subject to audit. Motion by Petty Go.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Sheriff. Need to approve the sheriff's May 2025 fee report subject to audit.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Pettigo. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, time for reports. Mr. Tim Gibson. I will say, Tim, at the judges' meeting last week, they spoke, the representatives of the coroner's office spoke, just about the need, and he and I talked, and we talked about how we take care of our coroner down here, because there's a lot of counties that don't do that,
You're absolutely right, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you guys, ladies, what you've done for the coroner's office. There's coroners across the Commonwealth that they wouldn't buy the coroner a Band-Aid, and that's just wrong. And we don't have that problem here, and thank each of you very, very much. The coroner's office for the month of May, we had 10 death investigations, with 8 of those being natural deaths, 2 accidents, 1 motor vehicle collision, and 1 fire death. And we've had several fire deaths this year, going on about the last 11 months. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's kind of unusual. The month of June, we've had 5 death investigations. Year to date, we're at 87. And the coroner's office we're right around the corner from having a ribbon cutting on that.
Yep, I'm
Absolutely.
hoping for that for July. So,
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, county clerk. I figured you'd have your red, white, and blue on too. Well, it's almost there. Because it's the one before the
Don't
4th.
worry,
You're
I will
always stepped
show
out.
out.
You will, I know.
Don't worry.
'Kay.
It'll be exciting. Well, good morning, everybody. Excited to be here. Don't really have much to talk about, and haven't had as much coffee as normal. But for the month of May, we did turn over just over $117,000. So you're welcome. For the this year, so far as of May, we've turned over $662,541. So we're just trucking right along. And really, if you look at last year, we had turned over less than 600,000. So the system is doing its thing, people are doing their thing, and we're just doing the best down there. We did have our 2024 AUP with no findings, and hopefully we'll qualify for another AUP, that's our short audit, for 25, which saves us like $10,000. So we're super excited about that. Don't forget, I know that it'll be discussed coming up a little later, and then, of course, the end of the month. June 27th is the first date that residents of the county and across the state of Kentucky can register those street legal special purpose vehicles. Again, that's per the KRS and the Senate Bill 63. So, whether we have ordinances in place or not, by then, it's still legal in Kentucky, and we'll still be processing those vehicles if people want to convert them from off-road to street legal special purpose vehicles. So, lots of requirements for that. Won't go back into it. I hope y'all have watched my long post that I did on Facebook to help people better understand the process. Any questions? No? Great. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Next, jailer.
Morning, Court.
Morning.
Last month, we didn't get quite as much trash with all the rain and the grass is so high on the sides of the roadways. I know I put a damper on the mowing crews getting it mowed, even on the state highways and the county highways, but they still picked up 728 bags of trash, covered 95.3 miles, picked up 43 tires, 12 wildlife off the roadways, for a total of 6,176 inmate hours. Total for the year through May, they have covered 588 miles, picked up 3,751 bags of trash, 250 tires, 98 wildlife, and put in 28,184 inmate hours. At $15 an hour is a savings to the county of $422,760. Any questions on that?
They do a great job.
Thank you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Parks and Rec. Chris is not here today. He's actually, they're trying to do what they can with the fields out there. Last night they got 2 games in, I think, and then it just came a downpour. So they're trying to get things repaired to hopefully get games going again this week. So we're expecting pretty decent weather after Thursday, I think, so that they can get some games in because they're in tournament time. We are starting a flag football league through Barren County Fiscal Court, through Parks and Rec. We're doing that in partnership with the Gap League. We're doing it, it will run after July 4th week. It'll run that next week through the first week in August. It's open to any person, any child, doesn't have to be a Barren County resident that wants to sign up pre-K through 6th grade. So we will have enough for teams. We already have registration, people coming that have submitted. So we are pursuing with that. It's a great league. It's going to run through the NFL program, and it's going to be kind of cool. So sign up if you want. If you have any questions, follow the Barren County, Kentucky Facebook page. It has the sign-ups on there, and also Parks and Rec page as well. Okay. Next. Sheriff. Kinky? Oh, did I skip the road department? I'm sorry. I skipped the road department. I'm sorry. Road department. I know you thought I was going to give you a break then. Sorry. And Rick Road, I mean, you know, that's been the message all day, you know.
The theme of today so far has been rain.
Rain, yes,
Let's
yes.
just stay with rain.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Luckily, it's localized in places every time it rains hard and washes this out or that out. And I'll kind of throw some numbers out, too. The storm we had May 16th. So far, and we're not done picking up trees yet, we've picked up 196 loads of trees. We've had 2 private contractors helping us, not even counting their trees they've picked up. And we've had multiple more. Goes back to grass, like the jailer said. We're trying to mow. We're still in the first cycle. We get a couple days a week. You can't tell what we mowed 2 weeks ago, but we're trying, plus ditch work, tile replacement, washed out. And potholes. We've been fixing potholes a day or 2 a week, every week, 2 to 3 crews running. So that's about what we've been up to anyway.
Yeah, I know Rick Road was a big topic this morning, but you went out there last night and got it repaired. But a lot of people don't understand is, you know, we can't just go out and lay a bunch of concrete out there at night. So we've got to put a plan in action. Yes.
12:36 is when I got the call. We were there.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you for getting it back open this
it's
morning.
open. So
Yes.
Well, before you leave,
Go ahead, Marty.
I was out there this morning with Mr. DeGraw. We were out there before the meeting. Wanted to look at it in the daylight and see what it looked like. Of course, they were out there after midnight last night. I understand there were some people in the neighborhood unhappy about the road. You know, when it happens in the middle of the night, I don't know how much better we can do than to actually fix the road in the middle of the night. You know, I hope we didn't inconvenience too many people. I'm making a joke there, but anyway, you know, I'm very thankful that you went out there and did that. Now, this morning, while Mr. DeGraw and I were out there, we're looking, and it's a very short section of road off of State Road 68 and 80, and it is no longer from where I'm sitting to the edge of the sidewalk at the courthouse. And it's where the state has been redoing the ditch lines and culverts, and there's actually like a big distribution box. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know what it actually is. Right there at the end of the road, and I don't know if we had a massive downpour, you know, one of those localized ones, you know, where it dumps 2 inches of rain and then 3 miles up the road it doesn't, or if it's due to what they've done. Looked to me like that we've got a brand new drainage problem there that we've never had before, and it's all that water came straight down the road. The grass looks like it's been run over with a road roller on the side of the road. Just saying, with the way the weather patterns are, and if you change the way water flows, you know, we never know what problems we're going to have. And then while we're at it, and I've got you up here, I want to brag on you, me being the chairman of the Finance Committee. We've been looking at the budgets and all that. I went back, and I've got all the numbers of the yearly money spent on the Barren County roads, going back the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. the fiscal year that we're ending now, we nearly doubled the amount of money spent on
It's a true
Barren
statement.
County roads that we did in any of the other previous years, except for the last 2 years, when we almost doubled all the other years. So if anyone doesn't believe that we're
That is a true
working
statement.
and we're spending money, if they just don't realize all the ways that we have to spend money, like you just mentioned, what was it?
Oh, the tree.
196
Yeah.
loads of trees,
Yeah.
just from that one
One
storm.
storm, one storm.
And remember, we did this last year and the year before, and they were worse then.
Yeah.
So it's not just about getting your road paved. There's a lot of money that goes on there, mowing the sides of the road. We had to do snow removal, salt, this last year. I'm just wanting to.
Well,
point
we
out-
we also paved the most amount of miles Barren County's ever had paved last year in a year.
Sure have.
Yeah, I was going to get
Yeah,
to that.
sorry.
But you jumped in, didn't
You know me, I'm gonna, yeah.
And Lord knows, every road just about in the county needs paving. We cannot do all of them in 1 year or 2 or 3 years. But I do want to let everybody know that we are working. How many tiles did you mention that you
We
put in?
replaced over 60 tiles last year.
60 tiles.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work and a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to, so I went to the judges' conference last week and magistrates' conference, and the magistrates were there with me, and I am championing statewide that we do not get enough money for rural roads. We do
We
not. We do not. It's insane what they expect us to do with what we get.
That's for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure.
And on top of that,
We don't even get to start blacktop until July.
Well, you can't, yeah, you can't because that's when the money
I mean,
comes, yeah.
Folks, we can't, it's been pretty wet at the blacktop, but we can't till July.
Yeah.
And the rain, as far as the right-of-ways, I'm getting a lot of complaints on the right-of-ways, and, the rain has held us up. I think you've had mower issues.
Yeah, and we're over there now running.
Garland, give us update, on Glover Road. Glover Road is getting almost there. I know you're tired of hearing us say that. It's nearly passable and just waiting on blacktop or concrete, the way I understand it. The Ritter's Mill project, I don't have any good news on that.
Still waiting on the federal government.
We're waiting on the federal government, so I don't know. But I apologize for that.
But I will say that, though, in regards to that, like I even talked to Jamie Comer about that. We just talked about FEMA and the response of FEMA. It's not just in Barren County. I mean, you look at like Frankfurt. Frankfurt had houses completely underwater, and they're still waiting on their assistance and that. So, but I feel like FEMA was here like 2 days after the storms. And I mean, I feel like if anybody is ahead of the game, we are on that. You're waiting on the federal government for that, and you cannot fix things per FEMA. You cannot fix it the way it was before. Or you can't do anything to it, or you won't get any money until they give you the money.
See, an old country boy like me, that's where I have my problem. It's like Glover Road. We've had to wait for FEMA money to get here to start working on it. If I would think we could borrow the money to fix that road 3 months ago, but we didn't get to. So,
If you borrow the money, though, then you got to pay that money back.
that's what I was.
Have the money yet, we're not waiting on the money,
Yeah.
we're waiting on the authorization.
Yeah, authorization. Yep. Yeah.
So we'll get there.
Yep.
We apologize. I want to apologize to people of District 3, and because we're doing all we can do, and I know you're tired of hearing that.
Yep. I get it. Thank you, though. You do a great job. Okay,
Thank you,
next. Sheriff, now it's your turn.
Well, good morning, court.
Good morning.
Kind of business as usual on my side. According to dispatch, our CADs are about 4308 for year to date. Some of those CADs fluctuate during the summer months because we don't have school traffic. We don't have as many issues related to traffic. A little change of gears here for some numbers. I know several times in the past we've talked about some grant funding and some awards and things of that nature. Many of you might know that the Kentucky office, let me specify, Kentucky Office of Homeland Security has a grant program for body armor and several things to law enforcement. So year to date, we've received $4,160 in body armor equivalent. I think we've suited up 5 people in soft body armor, and we've just been notified from the Office of the Attorney General's office, who has a similar program, for $8,950 for a total of $13,110 for body armor and or defensive equipment for deputies. Also part of that is training rounds or ammo for training, because we're mandated by KRS to mandate a range qualification at least once a year. We normally do 2. But just some figures to tell you about what the Sheriff's Office has received for assistance in body armor and or grants for those things.
And Matt's helped you with those, right, Mr. Pettigo?
He did one, we did 2 on our own, because it's just a 4-page form. But Matt did. Actually, he helped us with patrol rifles. That's where he, last year, we got, I think, 10 or 11. Matt, where you at? Say again? Yeah, it was 10 or 11 of the patrol rifles is what he helped us with.
Okay.
The Attorney General's paperwork and the Kentucky Office of Homeland Security is about 4 pages, so a lot of times we'll just fill it out and send it the same day. Anything for me?
Anything extra counts?
Thank you.
All right, next up, Administrative Budget Committee, Mr. Kinslow.
Yes, we met yesterday at 4 here at the county building. Myself, Mr. Gross, Mr. Botts, Judge Byrd, Deputy Judge Garland Gillum, and Michael from the media was there as usual. But anyhow, we met, and we had several items that we discussed. I'll run over those in general. We only had one item that we made a motion on. We'll bring it up later, and when the motion is made, I may ask Mr. Gillum to come up and give a little more detail on what that is about, since he's the one that did the work on it. But anyway, in our meeting yesterday, just made mention to the committee that there's no changes in the budget that we've already did the first reading on, so there was nothing to do there. And then the next item was what I call future projects. I asked if there were any projects going on that budget-wise that we needed to know about, and about whatever that weren't already built into the budget. And the biggest item was about the old health department building, which did not sell. We didn't, reach the minimum bid. And the big reason it didn't is because there's some asbestos in the building. So we got an estimate of $215,000 to remove that. We're not getting it done yet. We just got the estimate. And what we're going to do, we're going to try to get some grant money to do that, where we're not out any taxpayer money on that, because when we get that done, it'll make the building more attractive to a buyer. So that was what we did on that. Then we had a very brief discussion about the proposed sports complex that we've been looking at. And this is just a general discussion we had on if the project does make it, how the management of it and the ongoing costs will be split among the county and the city. It was just a general discussion. And then also in connection with that, it was brought up that we might want to get a economic impact study about the sports complex, which if we do that, you got to get like a consulting company to do a study. We felt that was relevant, but we haven't done any action on it yet. We just discussed that. And then the big thing, and this is the one that we made a motion on, we discussed changes to the admin code of the county. You can only do it in June every year when you're getting ready to start the new fiscal year. And those changes mainly were just payroll procedures about overtime pay, how many hours a day are overtime, and accrued comp time, excuse me, for salaried employees. And then the last two items that were changed in that was the per diem for when officials are out of town, like Sheriff Keene might have deputies, gone out of town for training. Their daily meal allowances, what that is, we're going to increase it a little bit. And then just some wording on employee discipline matters. Those are the changes. And anyhow, in the committee, we made a motion that we adopt these changes, and I'm going to make that motion now that we adopt them here in court.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor to adopt the changes, and this takes two readings. It's a resolution, or an ordinance, sorry. It takes two readings. So this is a motion on the first reading of the amendments to the admin code.
I second that.
Second by Mr. Botts. Any discussion?
Is this just the whole handbook package?
Yeah, it's for everyone. Yeah, this affects every department.
Just got any questions? No, I was going to say, so the personnel handbook is what's referred to, doesn't really exist anymore. It's the administrative code that is an actual ordinance. So it is amending that handbook that I was asked to do. So we sent that out last night. If you got questions, I'll answer any.
Well, I've read through it twice. Some of it I agree with, and some of it I've got a few questions on it. But it does take two readings, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just, with some of it.
You're talking about the changes?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But I understand.
Okay. Yeah, we have the second reading we're planning to have is Friday. This Friday, we'll have we haven't set the time yet. Magistrates, I need to get from you all today the best time for Friday. We can do it by Zoom also, but that's the plan for the second reading. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's really early. I mean, I just got it last night, and I don't think none of the department heads know anything about it. And I don't really. I think I think it's early to vote on this.
Well, it has to be done before the end of the fiscal year,
Okay.
or it won't take effect. Yep. So this is the first reading. The second reading will be on Friday, and we'll set that time. We have to vote on that, though. So we'll do a roll call vote.
Jeff Botts?
Yes.
Derek Pettigo?
Yes.
Tim Durham?
I'm gonna have to vote no.
Tim Coomer?
Yes.
Marty Kinslow?
Yes.
Ronnie Stinson?
Yes.
Brad Gross?
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries. Second reading will be Friday. Next up will be the Building and Property Committee.
Yes, good morning. We had our meeting this morning at 8 o'clock in the Government Center, the Property and Building Committee. Tim Coomer was present, a member of our committee, and Ronnie Stinson, so all members was present. We had one of our items is Barren County Development Center. That's just an update again at 10:30. If we make it, we got a ribbon cutting there. Barren County Government Center reviewed quotes on submitting for a welding project for the generator. And we had 3 quotes that came in on this. Bluegrass Association, $36,455. CCI Industrial Services, $25,875. And then our lowest number was S&L Solutions for $15,683.51. Our committee voted, and we're going to present the lowest bid on this project, and we're going to ask the court. I'm going to make a motion for S&L Solutions for $15,683.51 for the welding project for the generator.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Who did the second? Coomer, second on the floor. To make sure everyone understands, we have to have this moved, and the electrical and the generator connector point to let the city then make the repairs to the crosswalk to the parking garage. Yes. All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
All right, next is discussion on the HVAC contract where they come in and a yearly, I don't know if they do it monthly or whatever, but Alliance Company, that expires June the 30th, and we as a committee would like to go on and they have another contract for us to do the next year, and that's Alliance Company for $7,782. And I'm going to make that in a motion that they continue servicing this building for $7,782, and that's in a motion that we let them have next year's contract.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Second by Pettigo. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, we had a couple of other ones, just discussion only, nothing else as presenting to the court. So that's all we've got.
Okay. Next up, the solid waste emergency management meeting economic development meeting was canceled. Mr. Gross, do you have anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, emergency management solid waste committee meeting canceled. Mr. Simpson, do you have anything? Okay, jail committee canceled. Mr. Durham, do you have anything?
No.
Okay. Parks and Rec committee meeting was canceled. Mr. Pettigo, do you have anything?
Not this time.
Okay. Transportation committee, Mr. Coomer.
Yes, Transportation Committee met yesterday, mostly to discuss, as Mr. DeGraff said, all the things we have going on. And in the county, we did discuss Old Davis and the repairs, but no action was taken. Just a lot going on down at the road department, so no action. So that's all I have, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Next would be, we're moving into, that's all the committees. Okay. Need to approve the payment of claims as presented. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts. Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the transfer of funds. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Pettigo.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. I think you got it. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the appointments to, there's no personnel action. So, need to approve the appointments to boards and councils as presented. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Gross. Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the authorization for Judge Executive to sign the closing documents of the fiscal year 24-25 waste tire grant closing report. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer, second by Kinslow. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the second reading of ordinance 694 relating to the annual budget for the fiscal year 2025-2026. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow. Second by Gross. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, that completes the budget for this year. Approve the resolution authorizing, okay, this part, here we go. Approve the resolution authorizing the relocation of cemetery and graves. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Who got the second? Is that Gross? I need a second. Second by Gross. Okay, discussion. Any discussion? We have the representatives of the property here as well as the attorney for the property, if we have any questions. Okay, we will do a roll call vote.
Derek Pettigo,
Yes.
Tim Durham,
Yes.
Tim Coomer,
Yes.
Marty Kinslow,
Yes.
Ronnie Stinson,
Yes.
Brad Gross,
Yes.
Jeff Bott,
Yes.
Motion carries. Need to approve the resolution. We are moving this to the next meeting because there needs to be more communication between, well, this has been asked by Edmonson County for us to rename the road because of, I know there's some talk, I had a question about this from media. They're having trouble with the mail being delivered because they changed their road name 2 years ago. It's the same road and we haven't changed our road name. So they're asking us to do a resolution to change the entire road name. But we have some more communication between the county attorneys that needs to happen beforehand.
Judge, I was just going to add that, just for clarification, this road runs over the county line of Barren and Edmondson. They have the biggest share of that road. The road on our end is like a matter of feet.
Yes.
There's another process that we'll probably have to go through, but I'll be looking that up and get that to the judge, and then the Edmonson County Attorney's on vacation this week. As soon as he gets back, I will have a conversation with him about anything else that needs to be done to fix those issues that they're having over there.
Okay, that works. Next up, need to approve the invoice for Clemens Electric for $7,500. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from the Auditor of Public Accounts for $11,768.74. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. All right. We have the ribbon cutting at 10:30 at the Barren County Development Center here. We'd love to see everyone there. Just a reminder, June the 21st, we have the cruise into Glasgow here on the Glasgow Square. Please come out and support them. Barren County Fair Demolition Derby at 7 p.m. at the Temple Hill Fairgrounds. Also to note, when you're at the fairgrounds, if you eat at the covered area there by, that's the fairground, that all that money goes back towards the Temple Hill Fair, or the Temple Hill Lions Club. So just make sure when you're there, grab some food or ice cream. I think they're doing fundraisers. There's going to be different groups every night doing fundraisers for ice cream. So they'll be selling ice cream and different things. So make sure to support those groups. The pageant's June 22nd, Sunday at Barren County Fair Auditorium. The Barren County Fair rides and events start June the 24th through the 28th. Make sure and come out and support the Barren County Fair. Cave City Fireworks, July 3rd at 6 p.m. July 4th, fireworks at Barren River State Park. Is there anything else that we're not thinking about? Anything else? Need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Pettigo. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.